Well, set in New York City, the stage production of Ordinary Days follows 4 characters as they explore how their seemingly ordinary lives are connected. The entirely sung-through show is making its way to Milwaukee for the first time with All In Productions. And joining us now is the director, J.T. Backus, along with Dan. You guys can wave when I say your name. There you go, Dan, Jade, Billy, and Beth, who make up the entire cast. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Of course, thank you.
So 4 characters is all for this entire show that's sung through the whole time. What made you want to bring this show to Milwaukee?
Well, I think a lot of people can relate to the relationships that these characters form, right? So we have one person that's really trying to find their life story and collecting all these things while trying to connect with a big city. And we have someone that's moving in with their significant other and trying to propose or make their relationship a little bit stronger. And then we have really all these characters searching for why they are here and what they're supposed to do.
Well, I think that's such a unique part of the theme and the underlying story of this show. And I'm not sure if it was you who described this or if this is how the show's described, but just the idea of looking out at a sea of people and it's sort of this big thing until you kind of focus in on people's faces and you find, you know, how each thing may be connected.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting too because New York City, when I visited recently, is in this huge city. You can really feel really alone, you know, terribly alone. So these characters really strive for connection. Yeah. I think it's great. Tell me a little bit about your characters. We'll just kind of go down the line a little bit.
Sure, yeah. So I'm an architect and I moved into the city and wasn't a person, I came from a small town. So, you know, just coming here really was only coming here for a job, but, you know, I met someone awesome, and so I'm here and just trying to progress our relationship further.
And you play Jason.
And I play Jason, yes.
Okay. And how about for you, Beth?
I play Claire, and Claire is a complex character, and she is dating Jason and is a little hesitant here and there.
Okay. How about for you?
I play Warren, and Warren is someone who just takes the smallest things and makes it the biggest thing. But in the end, he's still trying to figure out why he does what he does and where he gets the enjoyment from, I think.
Okay. And how about for you, Jade?
I'm Deb. I just moved to New York for grad school. And kind of going through my life, I'm trying to find where I belong. I'm very type A, very driven, but really not having any kind of life plan.
Yeah. This space that you guys use for this show is very intimate. There's no walls. It's a real way to connect with the characters. What do you love about this theater space and this show for people who may want to come and see it? Yeah,
so it's super immersive, right? We have all these characters talking to the audience specifically, right? There is no fourth wall here. So the space of In Tandem is absolutely perfect for Ordinary Days, and we're really grateful they're letting us rent their space for our production. But all our characters will be communicating and trying to get a response from our audience, and hopefully by the end of the show, the audience will walk away with something.
I love that. All right, so you guys open up tonight. For people to get tickets, here's how you can find out more about Ordinary Days. Again, opening tonight, March 25th. You're running through April 3rd. It's In Tandem Theatre, which is right on 10th Street. allin-mke.com is the website to learn more about All In Productions. Okay, so you guys are going to perform the song Fine now. Tell us a little bit about what that's about.
Well, it's about us, and we're really just telling a story about a little altercation that we had and a series of events that happens, and it gets a little rough, but you'll see what happens.
All right, I love it, and that's usually the word that people use in their arguments, right? Fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, we'll let you guys get set up to perform that as well. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, take it away, you guys.
It started with the wine.
The wine.
The wine. We were shopping for a bottle to bring to her cousin's soiree.
My cousin, the sous chef, she's very gourmet.
I grabbed my favorite Cabernet.
He's got no clue, and so I say, darling, the wine.
Why?
The wine, they're serving monkfish, so darling, the wine can't be red. How about this Austrian Riesling instead?
Honey, you know, I don't like the Riesling. When have you ever seen me drink Riesling?
Never, but can't you listen this once? Red wine and fish, you look like a dunce.
Fine, I'll bring the red, you bring the white. That way I'll still get drunk, you'll still be right.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine. And then there was the cab.
The cab.
The cab was stuck in traffic in the middle of Broadway. 10 minutes we wait.
We're 12 blocks away and we're already late.
I point out there'd be no delay if we would just turn that way.
Honey, me, the cab.
The cab?
The cab was pointed squarely down Broadway. I know you're concerned, but your cousin's on Broadway, so why have we turned?
Darling, I know my cousin's on Broadway, but there was lots of traffic on Broadway.
Surely, but now in my own defense, we're farther away, which doesn't make sense.
Fine, driver, please stop here if you would. I think walking will do us both some good.
Fine,
Fine,
fine.
fine.
We don't say anything as we're walking down Broadway.
It's like I'm walking next to a stranger.
I've had that feeling more and more, like I don't even know him. Right now it's cold, we're still in a hurry.
I'm not gonna stop and I'm not gonna worry. We'll be fine. Fine. Fine.
Then it starts to rain.
All right, thanks, Tiffany. Don't forget to check out All In Production's current show called Ordinary Days. It runs from tonight until April 3rd. For tickets and show times, check out their website, allin-mke.com. Now, here they are performing two songs, Dear Professor Thompson and Life Story.
Dear Professor Thompson, this is Deb. You're my advisor. I am writing you to ask a little favor. Question. I know when we first met, you made it very, very clear that under no circumstances, be they medical, emotional, familial, or chronic, could we ever turn in something late. But, dear Professor Thompson, I've a little situation, and I'm hoping you could show a little mercy on me. And grant me an extension on the first half of my thesis. Yours. Ugh. Thanks in advance. Hugs.
This is a photograph I found on the street, a year ago. A wrinkled old photograph of a guy and a girl on the beach. He's got her hand and his hand, and all seems well. I think they're both smiling, it's hard to tell. There's a crease and a tear, masking secrets of their life story. This is an unopened Valentine I found one September. I left it unopened, afraid it would lose its mystique. See, there's a heart on the front drawn in faded ink. You can't read the name, but it made me think. Are these people aware they've lost pieces of their life story? I was walking tonight like I usually walk through the benches outside Union Square, when all of a sudden I tripped over something, and look, it was this little book. This book is different from most things I found for one reason. Yes, it looks old, but there's proof someone dropped this today. You'll notice the cover is missing the font, antique. The pages are yellowed, but what's unique are the notes in the margins in ballpoint, I guess. And here's today's date and an email address. A life story. A life story. A life story.